Good morning, Monday morning, and it's time for planting out day. This shed is going to be emptied as the weather is warmed up a little bit over the night time, so I'm going to risk it. I need to get this emptied. It's costing too much for the lights and things, and it's time to get a few things planted out. So the onions I'll be planting out today, the swede and the kohlrabi I'll be planting out today, and I might even get the red cabbage out today. I'm not too sure, but it's going to rain tomorrow, so I need to get a majority of the stuff done today. Not only have I got to plant out, I've also got to pot up. I've got all of these onions which need to be potted up, but once I make some space in here, it should be good to go, because I'll be able to get the other onions back into the greenhouse outside. And I'll show you what else I've potentially scored as well. Well, I'm finally getting in and getting back to where the onions are, and as you can see, decent size for me for this year. And 10 litre pots, they're going into the final pots today, so time to get the rest of them out and then see if they're all right. Well, thankfully these are all okay, the big ones, so 100% these are all getting planted out. I've spotted a few fungus gnats in this one, so I've put I need to get a fresh one, fresh sticky trap, put it in there. But yeah, they're all right. I'm pleased they're all right, because let's say everything was just packed in here. So let's get these taken down to the garden, along with the kohlrabi and also the giant swede as well. I've got the swede here in 3 litre pots. Anybody spot the problem? I'm not going to pick it out and stick it here, but anybody spot the problem with these giant swede? I've put the wrong labels in, but at least I know I made the mistake, and I can swap them over easily when I get to the plot. Just to confirm the mistake that was made, there's the swede. And look at these. The roots are coming at the top. They're bound to hell. They're getting planted out today. I'm not bothered. But get the rest of them in. I'll catch you on the garden. Right down the plot, and I've gotten a couple of deliveries yesterday. And these are from Gardening Direct. These are the plants that I got. You buy 120, you get 123. So there's 240 plants in here. There's all sorts of different things. So when I pull them out, Gwen been very busy getting these gardens sorted out, getting all the pots and everything sorted out for potting on. And I'm going to get these out and see what they're like. Right, so that's them all taken out. They're going to be getting a good drink here. So we've got the trailing apricot sparkle in here. There's 60 there. There's a begonias, there's a Sahara. These are like tiny little flowers. Petunia grand mix. There's plenty of petunias there as well. And the last one is lobelia there at the back. So they're all just getting a good drink for later on. These are all going to be warming through.
These are 12.
They'll probably do better for the lobelia.
Yeah.
They're all sorted. I'm going to come in and do them later on today. Grandma's popping over home, and I'm going to go and get started taking the stuff out of the car and get planted out with onions and the kohlrabi and stuff. So I'm down on the plot. Everything's looking absolutely awesome. Spring display is looking fantastic. Tulips are popping up. Open, sorry, should I say, not popping up. Absolutely fantastic. I walked past here to go and open the doors, and I get the biggest fright in my goddamn life. The reason being is because the doors are shut. There seems to be a goddamn pigeon inside me freaking polytunnel. And it's not a little pigeon either, is it? And that's because they have went absolutely ballistic with the top of my polytunnel. Look at the state of my polytunnel, man. Is it a racing pigeon? No, it's not a racing pigeon. It's a friggin' big one though. How are you? Get it! Get it! Come on! Get it! Not that way. Get it! How the hell is it getting in? Look at that, man. Oh my god. Oh, I'm foaming. Absolutely foaming. Right, I'm gonna get this pigeon out here. Look at the absolute state. They've got the friggin' polytunnel cover in, man. Look at it, man. Absolute nightmares. Look at the state of that all the way down there. Across the top of here and all. Man, I even said last week that to stop birds from doing this, put some string across the top. Must have getting in across here. You can't get in there. How the hell's that thing getting in here? The bloody hell's it getting in? I'll have to stick some repair tape on the top of there. Oh, it's one thing, it's another, isn't it? Oh well, time to crack on. Right, Dave of the rescue, he's got some tape. Look at what they've done, man. Look at that. Landed on the top. All the way down there. That as well. That as well. Oh, look at it, man. I'm proper wounded. This was supposed to last a good 10 years. And I won't have to repair it. Best I can. I want to stick some string lines up. I'll have to do that today or tomorrow. But I'm going to have to tape this up now before I pull the plants out. Oh, it's not one thing, it's another. But anyways, right, more running repairs, just like last week, before I pull everything else out. Right, that's a tunnel all taped. I think the reason why they were climbing on the top, I think it might have been to do with all the bugs. So if there's any bugs on the top, they've been trying to get at them. So I'm going to have to listen to my own advice. Oh, looks like I've missed a bit. I'll have to get that bit now. Yeah, I'll have to get that bit now. I have to listen to my own advice and get some string lines across the top, but that's going to have to wait until tomorrow. Right, we're going to get this prepped so I can pull the kohlrabi inside. So I'll be getting the black and white plastic put on, but before I do that, I need to put the soaker hoses down. So that's the first task I'm going to get sorted now. Right, it's time to pull all of these out of the car because the car is absolutely chock-a-block. Right, so before I start planting out in the giant house, I'm going to pop these giant onions into the final pot here because they're pretty much ready to go. First of the giant onions for 2022, put it into the final pot. So I'm going to give these a drink. Just busy cleaning that one up there, missed a bit. Took all the dead material off. So as you can see, they're nice and clean around the bottoms, which is great. And what I've done is I've just pushed around the outside of the pot so that when I water, it'll go around the outside instead of around the base of the onion itself. And I've also opened up these as best as I can as well. You can see the nice green shoots coming through the middle there. So yeah, they're all done, and like I say, they're all looking good. This is the earliest I've ever planted out the heavy onions, so fingers crossed we can get over 10 pounds this year. But I kind of sit and admire these all day. I've got other things to be doing. I brought the kohlrabi in. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I've got loads. So I'm going to take these out. I'm going to select the ones that I need. I'm going to see what space I need, and then we're going to get these planted out today. Well, I'm absolutely spoiled for choice here. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to get in here. I think I'm going to just put in one. I normally just do rule of thumb, one every window. but I don't know if they're going to be too close or not. I'm going to have a quick look and see what the spacing is on the giants, and then out of these ones, I think I'll definitely pick that one. I think I'll probably end up doing about 6 in total, because my beetroot's not going to be nowhere near, because I was going to grow beetroot in here, and the swedes, I'm probably just going to put a few swede in here instead of putting it outside, and putting the giant cabbage outside instead, because looking at the stuff that I've already got, I'll just eyeballing it basically at the minute. Yeah, I'm going to go for about 2 foot apart. To be honest, I'm going to go with every window. So these are all the kohlrabi to here, and these are the swede. So hopefully there's enough space for the swede. I'm going to get these planted out now. That's the swedes in. On this side, should I get the kohlrabi in on this side? Job is a good one. Didn't take that long at all, that, to be honest. Happy days. So we've got the swede on one side, we've got the kohlrabi on the other. Never done the kohlrabi. I have done the kohlrabi in here once in a 30-litre air pot. It wasn't really very... It was a big kohlrabi, but it wasn't anything to shout to the heavens about. But with this manure in here, feeding in here, the soils... The onions that I've put in here in previous years have not really went into the trench, so I'm going to use the trench. So we'll see what happens with these. I'm about 4 weeks ahead of where I would normally be. I'll normally pop these up again, but I might as well get them out if the weather's going to be nice. But the swede I normally stick on the outside, so this has just been a decision that I've made today. And beetroot, if I've got any, I'll sort them out somewhere else, in the tunnel somewhere else. But I am pleased with the work that's been carried out here. Now, if you've not seen the channel before, I water these beds with a weepy hose, the soaker hose, and where it comes from outside. So there's a pipe here that comes through the back there now, and then to the outside, and it gets watered by the tap, just gets connected to it. Back, we should be able to see the hose. You see the hose there? It drips out. That doesn't really show very well there. Let's see if there's anywhere else. There, you can see there. So it drips every now and then around the outside. So I've got it's going up the back and down the front. Same with the other side as well. So on the other side, I think there's a pin prick on one of these ones. You can hear it going off the back of the plastic. But that weeps there, as you can see, its water's coming off. I'll go down the back and it'll keep the beds warm. Now, one thing I don't want to happen is leave it on overnight, because this fills up like a swimming pool. So I'll leave it on for a bit, give them all a drink, and that'll be me done for today. Here anyways. Right, I'm over in Grandad's now, and I'm going to make a start separating all these off, because some are for Grandad and some are for me. So, as you can see, Grandad Dave has made a great start, like I said earlier on. And I've got a little helper here. Hello, Noddy, are you alright? Yeah. Been a pickup, it's been of our friends. So, I'm going to get all of these potted up, as many as I can, into these here. Well, my little help has been no help. Right, so I'm getting all of these potted up for Grandad. So we've got the begonias, apricot sparkle, we've got this begonia Sahara, and the petunia grand Capri, and these are Grandad's lobelia as well. There's 30 plants there, and these ones are mine, which I'm taking back over to my allotment now, so that in fact, I don't know, I might just leave them in here. I'll see if Grandad lets us leave them in here, and I'll just speak to them tomorrow. But I tell you what, there's some cracking plants. These absolutely great plants, and they're very easy to take out. You've got to be very careful with them though. So as you can see, great root system on them. I've never had no bother with these, Garden Direct, and they've always sending through good deals. So maybe worth having a look over for yourselves, because I got these pretty quickly, and all they do is pot up these into trays or into the little cups, and then once from there they go straight out into the baskets and things as well. But that's me done for the day. Let's go have a look at the tomatoes, Elizabeth, while we're in here. Operation Tomato has started. So we've got plenty on going here. The cucumbers are coming up, which is great. We've got Gardener's Delight, Moneymaker on the go here, Moneymaker here as well. We've got some more Gardener's Delight. As you know, look at the pots, look at the roots coming through the bottom of them. These will be ready to sell shortly. These are the latest Gardener's Delight. So we've got some at different sizes, different days, different stages, but I've done another cracking job with the tomatoes this year again. Cracking! Didn't get you on camera, do you want to do it again? Cracking! So I've done a great job in here so far, and I've still got a few more to go. Right, time to sign off and time to head home.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Tuesday afternoon now. I'll give you one guess where I am. In fact, I'll spin you around and we'll go and see them. That's right, I'm on Dave's allotment. You can see a strange figure out the window there. But to tell you what, there's been some changes in here. The greenhouse has been knocked down. Oh, and I'm away. There's it. I slipped on there. Hey, how was the joke, I think? Did that make you...
Oh, funny.
Oh, that was funny. Are you alright?
We are, so.
How are you doing? You been alright? Much better watching me slip over. There's you been for a moment. At least I didn't have it turned around.
I've just finished filming and I would have been doing it.
So you've been busy down here, like, haven't you?
Oh, aye.
There's plenty of space there for the camping. Outdoor camping.
Too right. Just been having a cuppas there.
I think it's time for me to have a cuppa again.
Cuppas again.
Again.
That's the third one.
It's been absolutely pouring down the rain, so I've cooled down, and me and Dave's been having a chin wag here.
We are.
Inside the clean, tidy shed. That's got a leak.
Well, it's cleaner and tidier than what it was. The fire's just gone out now.
I'm still jealous of that fire.
Nice and toasty warm.
It is, it's nice and warm, yeah, I know. Well, time for us to do it. I've got my chair there. I'm having a catch up. Yeah, we'll have a quick look and see what's happening in his greenhouse here. I've brought some kohlrabi for him and a couple of red giant cabbage. He's already got loads of stuff sown. Like I say, it's not too early, not too late to sow stuff. He's got all sorts on the go here. He's got what's that? Can't see. We've got teddy bears. So I think they're marigolds or sunflowers. We've got cosmos, broccoli. He's got cabbage, all sorts of different stuff. Peas, sweet peas. He's got his onions in the back there. Some onions set away there as well. He's got his tatties underneath chitting away. He's getting his cucumber section sorted out because he thinks he's going to beat me this year. I'm going to give him a couple, but he thinks he's going to beat us. He's not, like. I'm all competitive now. His grapevine's absolutely fantastic. It always is every year. Every year is fantastic. Got lots of new growth on this grapevine here. Look at them. The belter grape. Get some nice grapes off them as well. I've had a few over there, all the way at the top. At one point we thought that this was dead when you had the fire a few years ago. You thought that it perished, but it's come back to life. It'll come back with a vengeance, and like I say, it's a really good fruiter as well. But he's getting on. He's got a couple of birds in his bird box here, as you might not have seen before, a guitar bird box. Get some great tits in there. It's the name of the bird, by the way. And he's got some flowers on the go here.
I'll be tulips.
You've got a tulips, aye? They look familiar. They look like mine. But they'll come back every year.
This bit, by the way, as well, is a new area which I'll be planting some dahlias in and stuff. So all this will be, these will obviously be sunk into the ground.
Are they?
Because Dean thought I was just going to leave them like
Yeah,
that.
just leave them like that. I didn't realise you had more up the top.
Yeah, I've got enough to go around the whole bit. That's the plan, like.
Oh, awesome. So you're going to put some dahlias in there, aren't you?
Obviously, this is a bit higher, but all this soil's going to go into there.
All right, what are you going to do? What you can put in there? You don't know?
I might put like sweet peas, and then they can climb along there or something.
All right, that's a good idea.
I need to paint the shed first, though. That's the first job. Get that painted, then I'll do that.
Well, yeah, it's always busy. It's always things to do. Always things to do. That never ending artichokes back in it. Back every year, with vengeance. If you follow Dave, you know his allotment neighbour Ray. He's actually given up his plot. I've spoken to Ray a few times. I've caught him down at Blythe. He's actually getting a plot further down. He's taking up with somebody else, which is a good idea when you get old and you can't really do your whole garden for yourself.
84.
84. It's kind of like right. Well, let's go have a drink. Right, it's time to head off. I've been here for nearly 2.5 hours. It's been. Hi, it's been 2.5 hours. Nuts, isn't it?
Time flies.
Time flies when you're just chatting away, isn't it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Having fun. But no, it's been lovely popping in again. It's nice seeing you again. I'm sure I'll be back when it's nicer weather and you've got more things planted out and stuff. You're not going to beat us. You're not.
Well, don't count your chickens.
Just remember, I'm the one that's grown your cucumbers to start with.
Well, give us the seed. Give us the seed then, and I'll grow them myself.
No, I'm not like that. But no, thanks very much for your hospitality.
Thanks very much for coming down, Dean. It's always a pleasure.
I've drank Ali's lattes.
Aye. Good job I bought a good fresh box. That's 7 we've had all together.
I'm bossing for the toilet. We'll have to get Dave down to my plot because he's not been to my plot yet.
Definitely.
I'll have to come doing when things are planted out.
I was supposed to be coming last year, but with all the lockdown, it didn't happen. Like,
we're still hopefully planning on getting everybody down. Because like I say, we've got to go up with Dave's and that now because Dave's got a canny plot.
Aye.
But that's for future videos anyways. Thanks very much.
The allotment wizard.
Aye, the allotment wizard. He's done. Now I was up the other week. He's done some fantastic stuff.
It's a row when you see him on the Facebook pages and someone goes, "Oh, when you think it'll be key tomatoes, just bin them and start again."
But the thing is, though, is he wrong? Is he wrong?
Right, like.
He's right because it's the same. It's obviously green fingered gardeners. They've
given good advice.
They've grown things in a cupboard with no light. It's one of them things. We've all done it. But Dave just doesn't hold back and he put no, just bin them.
I've learnt my lesson over the years. It's still plenty of time. Don't rush into things because like you start things off and they get super leggy and stuff like that because they're searching for the light. And
then you've got to start again. So it's
Mother Nature knows best and she always has done.
Alright. So like I say, it's April now. I wouldn't be able to start this tomatoes and all that off.
You wouldn't think it, like it's bloody freezing here.
Well, it is because it's been raining. It's been awful the other day. But no, thank you very much. I need to get away, mate, or I'm going to be here all day.
Aye. 3 hours now.
Right, I'm going to leave them because I will stop here all day. So right, I'll catch you all possibly Friday. See what happens over the weekend and stuff as well. Good evening on this Wednesday afternoon. I've just finished work. It's now 7:30 and it is the 13th of April. Now, last year on the 13th of April, I started me giant cucumbers. So that's exactly what I'll be doing today. But first things first, I need to make some space in these propagators because it is costing an absolute fortune to have these lights on. So I need to get some of this stuff out so that I can just get one propagator on the go. Because I still need to pot up all of these onions yet, and I need to do that ASAP. So but I'm not going to be able to do that today, unfortunately. But I'm going to get the bigger ones moved out of the way and go outside for me, and we'll go on from there. So let's get this sorted out in here. Right, that's a bit more tidy. I'm getting the propagator and everything sorted. The cucumbers, long chilli in there. I've moved a lot of the quality onions. I've staked a few up from the stakes that I had. So I've got the first batch there. They're all looking alright. Beetroot's all coming along canny as well. Just trying to maximise the room that I've got and obviously to get some air in between as well. Because realistically all I want to do is put this light on and that light on just throughout the day. To be honest, the onions will probably be getting kicked out anyways. It's then from there I'll just be having the small propagator on. because that's all I need until time to pot up. Because as soon as I pot these ones up, and as soon as I pot them ones up, they'll be going into the greenhouse. But anyways, on to my own seed. Time to sow the cucumbers. So there it is there, and I made sure that I put big letters on own seed. Don't give away all of your seed. So just got a tray here. I've warmed up. It's been warming up in the propagator for a while now. I've had it done this earlier on. Moist compost, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread these around, put them in, stick them in the propagator, mark them up. Job's a good one. Let's get sowing. I've got a record to go for, and I've got a first place prize to protect. There we go. There's 16 seed. I'll just push them down. Push them down. Not too far down. All the way over. Now I'll cover this over and put it in the propagator. Job's a good one. So hopefully we'll have some germination on them in the next next week and a bit. So that's it. We've started. It'll be time to get the tomatoes sown next. Hello, happy Good Friday. I've got some visitors with us today. Oh, hello. Oh, look, Elizabeth's looking a bit better today. But Leslie's down, and so is the two kids. Obviously with the polytunnel, what I've done is I've brought some sticky traps down to trap all of the bugs that's at the top. So I'm going to get the sticky traps put up first of all, and then from there we're going to take. I've been thinking the past couple of days that swede, the giant swede, I don't want to put that out there inside the giant tent, the giant house. That's for the beetroot. I need to put them into the outside, into the brassica cage. So we're going to get the brassica cage prepped, and we're going to get them transplanted straight across over. We've got Kyle's hiding here. What are you doing, Kyle? What are you doing? What are you doing over there? You're supposed to be over here helping me, man.
I'm over here.
Sky's over here. Right, well, let's get this sorted, because what we'll be doing is, look at the flowers, man. Absolutely fantastic. Lush. So what the plan is we're going to get all of this sorted out on this side, take all the stuff off this side, put the blue cover down, and then transplant the giant swede into this bed here. And just like that, that's them all transplanted. Now, last year I said that I didn't really want to plant them in the same holes because I thought they were too close together, but I can't move them along. I'll have to create a brand new template, and I ain't got time for it. So they will have to do. I've got my giant red cabbages at the back, which are going to be planted in next week. Not in here, they're going to be planted down the bottom in the tyres. And once they get them, even if I just put the mesh over the top just for temporary measure, I'll get the rest of the new structure built, because I'm going to get that done. This side, these giant cabbages are flying. They're doing awesome. Absolutely fantastic. And I've got some more green ones to go in, so I've got 8 more cabbages to put in. I'll do that next week. But yeah, I've got to find a home for this because I don't need this anymore. That was an old table. But these will all stop in here for the time being until next week. But like I say, I changed my mind. Stick to the original plan. Swede are in here. They're planted out and done, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do in the other tunnel. Right, so obviously the mess of the polytunnel. I've put it down to all the bugs at the top that the birds are trying to get access to. So I've got the sticky traps that I purchased online a while ago that I got from my onions. They come with loads of different ones. I'm going to hang 3 across the top, so hopefully that deters the bugs well, it stops the bugs from coming to the top base. So we'll see how this goes. But so I did have some hooks that go through, not hooks, some strips that go through, but I've lost them on the way at the garden, so I've tried to get some string. And all I'm going to do is up here, put it on the top. Dresser. And the bugs will get attracted to the yellow and they will get stuck on the sticky trap. So I've got 2 more that to put up, so I'll show you afterwards. Right, that's them up there. I've got one at the back, one at the front, one in the middle, and then one at the back. And I've got one at the side here and one at the other side. Hopefully that deters and gets all this bug population down. As you can see, there's a prime example there. They're probably pecking away to try to get to them. So that should help. Right into the giant house. So as you can see on the right hand side here, we've lifted them all out. Kel's done a bang up job. Thanks for your help, son. You did a really good job, fist bump. Booyah! Good job. So I've lifted all them ones up because originally I was going to put the beetroot on this side, so that's what I'll be sticking with. And on this side, the kohlrabi. What do you reckon of them, Kale? What do you reckon of them? Looking good. We'll clear a couple of these leaves out the way. But they've taken hold. They've been in for a couple of days now. So what are you doing? You think you are, Ninja? I'll get underneath you. Hold on, I'll get underneath. There we go. Oh, my back, I'm getting old. Yes, so that's the back side of them. Right, so this is all sorted in here. All planted out. So we're pretty much prepared, ready to go for plant out again in here. 2 seconds, son. Plant out again in here once the beetroot and everything's ready to go out. But time to pretty much sign off. Let's see what else we can get sorted before we leave here, Kyle. Yeah. Jump down, see if you can jump down. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Hey, good job. Right, I think that's pretty much just all done. I've got nothing else I can do here with the kids and everything. I've got more stuff at home I need to set away, like the tomatoes, which I'll show you in a second. What do you think, Kyle? What do you think of them that's in there? What do you think of the Swedes? Good. You think they've done good in there, aye? Yeah. So they look much better in there. And what do you think on this side, hey? What do you think of that side, eh?
Good. These are my favourite.
They're your favourite, why?
Because they're red.
Because they're red. Do you know what they're called?
Rose.
They're not roses, they're called tulips. Don't do that because you're going to make bigger holes for the bugs to get in. And see these here? Can you see here? See what them are there? They're called hyacinths.
Hyacinths?
Hyacinths, and they smell. They're tulips.
What about the orange?
They're tulips as well. Tulips, hyacinths, daffodils, apple tree, pear tree. It's not this one's live, the other one's dead. But you can see they're starting to get the little buds on as well, which is really good. So you can see the pink on there.
That one over there.
That one there is full of blossom. That's what it's called, when the flowers flower. But this one here, can you see this one here? This one's in a pot, right? And this one looks like it's a pear tree. It's getting some blossom on there as well. It's been in there for 2 to 3 years now. And I've got a rogue. I've got rogue red and yellow ones, and I've got a rogue purple one down there as well. But it looks lovely. Then smells lovely. That's for dibbing. It's called a dibber. It's a dibber. We've got plenty of questions, son. I'm going to have to stop this video here. Right, what are these two doing in here? Let's say put this on the sticks there. What are these two doing?
A bee.
A bee? You found a bee, are you? What's the matter with it?
It was covered in bugs.
Covered in bugs? Oh, well, see if you can alive it, or if it's unalive, then it's sad, but it's one of them things that happens. Right, I'm signing off. So bye, people.
Bye, people. Bye, people. Bye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello! I'm getting away from work a little bit sharper. Not by much, but hey, got to take them daylight hours. I am going to be now sowing a few more things, and I've also brought in another bag of compost so I can get the rest of my onions potted up on Monday, because that's what I'll be doing on Monday. So today I have my tomatoes and a few more cucumbers that I can get started and sown. Some of these will be staying here, some of them will be going down into Grandad's little tomato factory where it's nice and warm, so hopefully we'll have some decent germination. So let's get set up and let's get these seeds sown. Right, so time to sow some more cucumbers. So this is what I've got for stock. And again, thank you very much to Graham Barrett and also to John Hadran Cook. Thank you very much for helping us with the seed as well. I hope my seed does well for you as well, because I know you got some seeds from the pack as well. But I really do appreciate helping out with the. These are just some seeds that I had left from when I did the seed for the northeast group. These are some extras. So I've got 5 heavy cucumbers from Mark Bagg's stock. I've got some long cucumbers from originally it was Dave Thomas's. I've got some heavy cucumbers from Graham Barrett, who came second at Malvern last year. We're very close between me and him, and some long cucumbers from Graham as well. So this was 36 inch. So all I'm going to do is just pop these in here, just like that, just like I did the other day with mine. So I should have plenty, because I'm going to help others as well, like Dave, as you've seen. So I'm not just going to be putting all of these in. I want basically 12 plants in total, but you know what germination's like when it comes to cucumbers. Sometimes it can be difficult, so it's best to put more in than less. So that's all in there now. I'll give it a drink. There we go, nice and easy. No need to pumping it up. There we go. Nicely done. And that's the other cucumbers sown. I'm going to put this in the propagator, and then it's time to get the tomatoes sown. I've got an absolute abundance of tomato seeds, which is great. So let's get some pots for them as well. There we go. I've got the heavy and long cucumbers, so the second lot sown, and I've got the big tomatoes sown as well. I do still have some more tomatoes, some more cucumbers as well. I can sow them in a week or so's time, 2 weeks time, just so that we get the different timings basically. But let's go put these into the propagator now. There we go, they're all in there. Get nice and wrapped up, put the lid on, and we should see some movement in this in the next week or two. Fingers crossed, but we will see. Let's get the lid on. Job's a good one. Right, so what have I got left in here? I've got these onions, which need to be potted up. Apart from that one, I don't like the look of that one. It's been sitting in water too long. Some of them are really bendy as well. Got them heavies to pot up there. I've also got these 10 quality onions to pot up, which I showed you the other day. And these are just getting left because they're not ready to go yet. But these are the beetroots in 3 litre pots at the minute, or 2 litre pots, sorry, that will be going into the onion house, or the giant house. They're looking a little bit better now as well. Give them a spray with some Canna Cure. Same with onions. Lights are going to be going off shortly anyways, because it's getting to that time of day, so it should be alright. Let's show you the onions that I've got outside that's hardened off. So in the greenhouse here, you can see I've got, let me move these actually. I'll get them moved because I need to put them on top of there. I've got no space in here. So I've got some red giant cabbage, the spare ones. I've got me John Peace heavy onions. So more heavy onions here, a little bit behind, but yeah, it is what it is. Well, plenty of onions. I've got their John Peace as well. So these are John Peace as well, also on different dates. I think these are all John Peace, to be honest. And then these ones here are Peter Glazebrook onions, which are behind. And then behind them, I've got my quality onions, Michael Bradley onions, and also the Peter Holden onions as well, which you can't really see. Behind there, you can see. So these all need a drink when I get a chance to. I'll not do it now, I'll do it tomorrow morning. These are all looking all right. And behind there, I've got the heavy tomato, not heavy tomato, the heavy carrot. In the heavy parsnip, which will probably not come to nothing at all, but we will see what happens with them because they are well behind now. Not really bothered. Like I say, I was more focusing on the onions, as you can tell, this year, and also the cabbages. So yeah, pleased with how certain things are turning out at the minute. But yeah, it's a jam-packed week for me, all sorted and done. Been out to see Dave, done absolutely loads, got a fair bit done down the garden, started planting out a little bit earlier than I would normally would, but you got to be in it, haven't you? So still a little more to do on the plot, but like I say, I've got a good spell coming up. I've got a week off at the beginning of May, as I always do have, for planting out. I've got onions which should be ready to plant out as well, so I've got to get prepped for that. And I've got the onions in the shed, which I'm going to be taking out on Monday, so that I can finally get all of the big lights turned off. So that's going to save me some money in the long run as well, so look forward to that. For my pocket will anyways. But yeah, that's me all done. Devastated with the tunnel, but what can you do? We learned lessons, like I mentioned last week. I know what I need to do to get that sorted out, and I'll be spending some more time down the plot as well, so looking forward to that, with spend time with more Granda. But once again, thanks everybody for watching this week. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing as well. Picking up subscribers slow and steady, and a few of the videos are going really well, including the how to grow, how to grow giant onions, how to grow heavy cucumber, how I grew them. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but this is how I did it, and I found success. So if you want to catch them videos, have a look on me on the videos on my YouTube channel. So yeah, thanks again. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Happy Easter, all the best. Take care.